Khufu, or Cheops, died around 2566 BC. He was ruling for 28 or 29 years between 2589 to 2566 BC, and was an ancient Egyptian monarch who was the second pharaoh of the 4th dynasty in the first half of the Old Kingdom period. Khufu succeeded his father Sneferu as a king. He is generally accepted as having commissioned the Great Pyramid of Giza, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. But many other aspects of his reign are poorly documented. The only completely preserved portrait of the king is a small ivory figurine found in a temple ruin of a later period at Abydos in 1903. All other reliefs and statues were found in fragments, and many buildings of Khufu are lost. Everything known about Khufu comes from inscriptions in his necropolis at Giza and later documents. For example, Khufu is the main character noted in the Westcar papyrus from the 13th dynasty. Most documents that mention King Khufu were written by ancient Egyptian and Greek historians around 300 BC. Khufu's obituary is presented there in a conflicting way. While the king enjoyed a long-lasting cultural heritage preservation during the period of the Old Kingdom and the New Kingdom, the ancient historians Manetho, Diodorus, or Herodotus handed down a very negative depiction of Khufu's character. As a result, an obscure and critical picture of Khufu's personality persists. But of course, we don't know this, and Khufu's name is actually connected with the Great Pyramid of Giza, for sure. And, his father was Sneferu, and he was known to the Greek as Cheops and Sneferu's successor, though it is unclear whether he was the biological son of Sneferu. Was a widely known king. He is still known very well in present-day media, being featured in movies, novels, and television shows. His fame stems from his pyramid on the northeastern plateau at Giza, where he was buried. His mortuary temple was built on the northern end of the pyramid, which is no longer accessible due to the ravages by grave robbers. Only 3-dimensional reliefs have been recovered and have lasted into modern day, including many limestone busts and clay figurines. Khufu's activities in and out of Egypt are not known to be well documented, and except his architecture work, of course, and was highly romanticized by the ancient Greeks. These Greeks felt that Khufu was a wicked man who offended the deities and forced his subjects into slavery. Khufu, as the son of Sneferu, was believed to be illegitimate and therefore unworthy of the throne. Even if he was Sneferu's true son, which is unclear, then he did very little to expand the country of Egypt and failed to follow his father's footsteps. There are only a few records that stated he was involved in any political activities. The best guess historians can make is that there is evidence of construction of a harbor on the coast of the Red Sea that was excavated by John Gardner Wilkinson and James Burton in 1823.